Hi, so it looks like we don't have a lot of students today. We just have, I see you, Alma, Marlene, and Aurora. Is this your first class?
No.
Okay, you've been here before. Okay, if possible, please turn on your video. That way we can interact and have a better class.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so Marlene, if you could please mute your microphone. There's some background sound. Okay, all right. So, last class, I know Miss Anna went over adjectives and uh, okay, Marlene, I'm going to mute your microphone. Okay, all right.
No, 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 no. I don't understand. Sí, fueron adjectives, pero ¿qué me está pidiendo? ¿La tarea?
Can someone help me understand what Marlene said?
She said if you need the homework or you know what's happened for the I don't stay the last time, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay. So, did you have any homework from last time
For me or Marlene?
for your class? Your class, did you have homework last week? Marlene, did you have any homework last week? Or the class? Did Miss Anna give any homework? Okay, all right. Thanks for that. Okay, so today's class we are going to continue with adjectives, and let me share my screen, and that way we'll get some more practice. Okay, so can you see my screen? Just give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. All right, great. So this is from last class. You'll remember an adjective is used to describe something or someone. So if you remember, when we talk about taste, we can say sweet, sour, salty, dry. They're all adjectives describing taste. Similarly, we can describe something by how it feels, whether something is soft or hard, something is thin, small, large, it's the size, and so on. Did you have any questions about adjectives? Do you have any questions you want to ask me? All right,
Me no.
no questions. Alma, Myrna, did you have any questions? No questions. And how about you, Aurora?
No.
Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so we are going to continue practicing. So let's go one by one. So you can see a picture here, and there are some fruits. So we are going to use adjectives to describe this. So adjectives, we can do many types. So we can talk about the number, the color, taste, and size. So let's do them one at a time and then practice that. All right. So I'm going to start with you, Alma. Can you give me the number? So we are going to use an adjective. So we will say there are, and tell me how many fruits do you see here?
Okay, there are almost. Let me see. 14 fruits.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. We won't. Uh, hold on. So yes, an adjective can be a number. So we can say there are 14
13 fruits.
fruits. So 14 is an adjective. Okay. So okay, let's go down next. Aurora, how many cherries do you see? Do you know what this is the cherry? So how many cherries do you see?
2.
Okay. So there are two cherries. So two here is an adjective. All right. Now let's go on to another type of adjective that's describing the color. Okay, so I see a few more joined. Myrna, can you tell me what color is what color is the strawberry?
Strawberry, red and green.
Okay, this is the strawberry.
Yes,
So
red.
yeah, yeah, I see you're saying there's a little bit of green, but we'll just call it red, okay?
Okay, red
So the strawberry
is
is
color
red,
red. Red color.
red in color, okay?
Red in the color. Thank you.
All right. Okay, who's next? So, okay, Carolina, we're talking about adjectives. So tell me, we're still talking about color. So,
Mamá, ¿esa es
what
la que
color?
dijiste? ¿La que
What
murió?
color are the grapes?
Mamá, ¿esa es la que dijiste?
Um, I can hear.
Okay,
What
okay.
color is what? Is
What
there
color are
a
the
lot of
grapes?
noise?
The grapes.
The grapes are purple color.
Okay. So, just grammatically, when we talk about grammar, the correct way to say it is purple in color. So, that's just
Okay.
a more correct way to say it.
In, are the grapes are purple in color. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Christina, what color are the apples? Marlene, I'm going to mute your microphone. Okay. Christina, tell me what color are the apples? Are you able to hear me?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
maybe you.
The apple is red.
Okay, Marlene, could you please mute your microphone? Thank you. All right. So, yeah, Christina, there are two apples. You're right. One of them is red
Uh
and
huh.
one of them is green. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you would say there are two apples.
There
So,
are two
so
apples.
in this case,
Mm-hmm. One of them is red and the other is green.
okay, so there are two adjectives here. One is the word two because we're describing how many apples there are. And then
Mm-hmm.
we're saying one of them is red and the other is green in color.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let's go next. Okay. Uh, Ruby, do you want to try next? Can you tell me some adjectives for the taste? Like, how do apples taste? If you want to remember some adjectives here, these are some types of adjectives: sweet, sour, bitter, crunchy, salty. Okay, does anyone want to try? Describe the taste of any of the fruits or the apple. Do you like sweet apple?
Well,
Oh, go ahead. Who is going to say it? Try, go try it.
Okay. Hi.
Okay, go Carolina.
Okay. The how do you say this? It's not orange. It's like
Sour? Tangy?
yeah, but what's the name of the fruit? This in Spanish is toronja.
This one?
Grapefruit. Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Ah, okay, grapefruit.
Yeah, the grapefruit is sour.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. What
Okay.
do you, what do you say sour in Spanish?
Sour is agrio.
Okay. But the grapefruit is sour. Okay,
Yes.
that's a good one. Okay, how about so sweet is another one. You like to have sweet fruits and sometimes you're not. What is this fruit called? Christina, could you mute your mic, please?
Oh,
All right, thank you. Oh, Morna, you might also want to mute your mic. All right, thanks. So this is a peach. What do you call it in Spanish?
Durazno.
Okay. So there's a peach, then there's a pear. And what do you think this is?
It
uh,
looks like a kiwi.
Looks
kiwi.
like kiwi. Yeah, yeah, it looks like a kiwi. Okay. So, and let's do another one. Another way to describe something is use an adjective for the size. Okay. So, size can be a lot of different kinds. Like you have, oh, let me go back here, a large apple or a small apple. So, you can see the green apple is a little smaller than the red apple. So small or smaller is an adjective. Okay. So you can say the cherries are small. Small is again an adjective. Okay. So let's write that down here so you can remember that. The cherries are small. Okay. So small is the adjective. And so you can see that the grapefruit is only half. We don't have a full grapefruit. So by telling someone there is half a grapefruit, you are describing it. So half is also an adjective. Okay. So here, half is another way to describe. It's also a number in this case. So so this is more of this kind. Okay, what else can you tell me about the size? If you had to describe this picture, just tell me anything about the size.
The melon, it's bigger than the cherries.
Yeah, that's a good. So is this what you're talking about, the melon?
Yeah, I think it's a melon. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It's
let's call it a melon. Yeah, so that's a good one. You're comparing two fruits, and Carolina says this melon is bigger than the cherries. Okay. So if we look at the leaves, okay, so this leaf here is big, but this leaf here on the peach is small or tiny. Okay, so tiny, small are, they mean the same. Big, large are also, they mean the same. So that's something you can practice using at home. So tiny, small, big, large, they mean the same. Okay, so you can look at these leaves here. So you have a few small leaves, a few large leaves. And what else can you say? Okay, the strawberry has tiny seeds on it. So when you say tiny seeds, you're describing the seeds, and tiny is the adjective. So there are a lot of ways that if I don't show you this picture, I can use my words to tell you what I'm seeing. So that's how you can use adjectives. So we talked a little bit about comparing. So let's look at this slide, okay? So big, I have an apple here. I'll say I have a big apple, but this apple is bigger. And this apple is now the biggest. So when you talk about comparing two or more items, you can use these adjectives. It's just a little modifications. Big, bigger, biggest. And here tall is, I think, alto in Spanish, right? So this boy is tall. Here he's taller and tallest. Tall, taller, tallest. Okay, so let's look at some animals, okay? You can say, I have a small cat. The bird is smaller than the cat. And here you have a little bug. The bug is smallest in size. So we're talking about size on here. Okay, so, okay, let's see.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead, Carolina.
What's the difference when you say huge?
Huge,
What is
huge also is a similar word meaning big. In English, you have words that mean the same, but you just use them for different things. So it means the same.
Oh, okay. I can say, for example, it's a huge, I don't know, tree.
Yeah, yeah. Huge, so it means the same as big. Typically, you would say a huge mansion or a huge tree. So it gives the other person an idea that something is very big. Okay. So
Okay.
like you can say, I have um, so you can say I have a big apple, but you wouldn't say I have a huge apple. A huge apple means something that's really, really large. So you
Okay.
something like a tree or a house or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
bigger.
Okay. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Now I
Okay.
understand.
So,
Thank you.
Myrna, you have two children, right?
Yes.
Oh,
You talking to me? Sorry.
Myrna.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Myrna, how many children do you have?
Two.
2. Okay.
2.
So, when you can describe your children using adjectives, you can say one child is young, the other one is younger.
Um,
Younger, old, older.
yeah. My son is John. John. My daughter is como small.
Okay. So, my son John is young,
John.
but oh,
Okay, I'll sign you in.
but my daughter is
What
younger.
today? Yeah.
Younger. Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so
Ooh, you
young,
don't want like that.
younger.
younger.
Do
Oh,
you have,
Good,
thank you.
don't they?
if you have 3 children, does anyone have 3 children here?
I said, well, at least I said the best thing I heard.
No, but
Yeah.
you would say,
Was that we'll do
one
on
is
Friday
young,
here.
younger,
Yeah,
and
because then we were talking one
youngest.
time talking about doing them down there. Yeah, when
So,
she said that all libraries that open for
youngest.
curbside will be open on Saturday, I said, yes. And they just don't know what dates and stuff yet. But I think we really need to get this thing that Smyrna has, so people can at
Okay,
least
does
print.
that make
Yeah,
sense?
that's
So
what we
pay
need.
attention to adjectives
Mm-hmm.
and also think about how you would compare them.
Oh, they do
Okay,
it, yeah.
so if you have two or more, how would you compare them to each other?
Yeah, they gonna have to. But it's a
Let's
shame the
see.
little small library doing that if we not. Yeah. They can at least print their clothes and do curbside.
Okay, so
And you
here's
might have
another
to.
one.
But Teresa said, you remember when she said we were sending
You
them
can
over there?
say,
We were. I called over there. I told people we wasn't sending nobody over there to come in and use it. I mean, as we were looking, they said they had wireless print,
I
so you could
have
stand
a
outside and
good
print. You
sweater.
can't beat that. We need to get up to speed, don't
The
we?
new
That's the only thing
one
about this
I
pandemic is that
bought
it's hurting people who
is
don't have access, and that's usually gonna be
better.
us, you know. So the people
It's
who have
better,
internet at home, they getting what they need. They getting their books and whatever. But you leaving a
but the
whole nother group
one,
of people out that are just lost.
um,
And we just needed to
but
find
the
some way
blue
to
one
put something out
is
there, even
the
if you just put a
best.
computer outside.
Okay, so when we are
Make it
comparing
wireless, and I'm
good,
gonna do what they gotta do.
good is an adjective. You're saying you like it. There is another one that is even more good. So you'll say it's better. Good, better, best. Okay, so best means out of everything, that is the best one. Good, better, best is another way to describe
So when they
something.
were asking us what we need to open, I told them that
Okay,
open.
so
I told
let's
them if people
say
come in to use a computer, I would
that
rather they'll do it by we need to do hybrid. People who
let's
come
say
to get their
that you
stuff
got
come
a
outside and
cold,
get it.
okay?
But people need to be coming.
So I have a
Let
cold,
2 or 3 in at a
and
time. They
someone
gotta
will
do it
ask
by
me, is
appointment.
it getting any
Appointment
better?
only. Let them use
Which
their cards and
means,
go on out. But do let them
am
in.
I getting
You
healthier?
up behind
You
them.
can say,
But
no, it's getting worse. So bad, you can say,
every morning.
I have a bad cold.
To put the laptop and they have a printer right there. Either way. Because I mean, because when you sit back and think about, we don't have that many
It
people. But we have
is
enough people want to come and use
getting
computers.
worse.
And print.
So,
So the
like we
tablet right
talked
there
about
for them.
good, better, best,
And they don't come in the
similarly,
library.
bad,
And they
worse,
Yeah. Cash
and
only.
worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they want them to have like just be able to pay on the card so we don't have to touch it. But I mean, like a person just got 1 or 2 pages to print.
So the worst means
Oh, I just need to print this right
it
here.
is extremely bad or very bad compared to everything else.
They say they getting calls every day. Them people calling the commissioner and everybody. They gonna have to let them in. Yeah.
All right, any questions
So
here?
large libraries first. Yeah. Like I was saying, I said, shoot, they could like the little table that he brought in. They can have a little table on wheels.
So, okay, let's go to some more adjectives. Let's talk about feeling.
Every night before we leave
So,
out.
feeling is a way to describe ourselves, our mood, what we're feeling at that time. What is the Spanish word for feeling? How are you feeling? How do you say that in Spanish?
Yeah, you ain't
Sentir.
you know we're gonna have a problem with them names. Them people done put little
That is feeling.
But let's start
So
También como
I have some
sentimientos.
emojis
Ajá.
here.
¿Cómo te sientes?
Ujú.
I have some emojis here. Let's go around the class and then read out
Yeah,
some
everybody.
of
Okay.
these adjectives
Then
about feeling.
otherwise, Smyrna gonna get over
Okay,
on.
let's start with Ruby.
Yeah. So they
Ruby,
gonna.
how are you feeling? You can tell me
Mm,
one of these. Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling angry?
but they gotta do some of these.
Happy.
Okay, Ruby, so you said, I am feeling happy. You say out the full sentence.
I am feeling happy.
Okay. And happy, what is the Spanish word for happy?
Yeah.
Feliz.
Oh, I think
Let's
I got
not
it
get us
here.
all
Is this
vaccinated.
Yeah,
Feliz?
that's fine. That's
Feliz.
contenta o feliz.
Okay, all right. So Ruby's feeling happy. Rosario, I see you just joined. How are you feeling?
Mm,
Woo.
I'm I'm feeling tired.
You're feeling tired. Okay. You
Yes.
had a long day, so you are feeling tired.
Oh,
And what is the Spanish word for tired?
on the front. Yeah.
Me siento cansada.
Okay, so
Cansada.
that's right. Okay, all right. Um, okay, Natalie, I see you've also joined. How are you feeling today? Give me an adjective.
I am feeling tired.
Okay, Natalie is also feeling tired.
It's on
Okay,
you if
Yeah.
you refuse it. That's all I got
all
to
right.
say.
I hope you
I ain't
feel
the one to come
better.
around here.
Myrna, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling happy.
Myrna, you're
Yeah.
feeling happy? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, all right. Christina, oh wait,
Yeah, yeah,
hold
yeah.
on. Let's see, Marlene, how are you feeling today?
And that means you don't get no service. Don't come. You self-service yourself and go.
Who, me?
Marlene, yes,
Hey.
Marlene, how are you
Oh, I
feeling?
am, I
Self-service
am
yourself.
feeling
That's what they need. No
sick.
mask, no service.
You're
Just go
feeling
around
sick.
here.
Oh,
It's
sorry
up.
to
You
hear that,
self-service.
Marlene.
That happen. We got
Are
to
you
move all the
okay? Let's
furniture,
let's hope you
so
get
they won't
better
cave in,
tomorrow.
all that kind of stuff.
So
But I'm
Marlene
thinking they're
is
gonna
feeling
start with the
sick.
library.
Okay, and
And
Christina, how are you
you
feeling?
know, if y'all want to
I'm
talk central,
feeling
let me know and I'll put your name
nervous.
down and
Nervous.
set it up with her.
Oh,
We
why are
got
you
first
nervous,
week. I
Christina?
just it'll
I
be on
have a
Clubhouse.
surgery the next Friday.
Oh, you have
But y'all gotta let me
surgery.
know you want to. I
Yes.
think Becky
Well,
might want
we
to say if she
send
want to
you
go. You
good
want to come
wishes. We
on?
hope you recover soon and be fine.
Oh,
So
thank you.
yeah, don't worry about it. Okay.
Thank you.
Nervous. So what's the Spanish word for nervous?
Nerviosa.
Nerviosa.
That's what they
Ajá.
said. They were gonna
All
open it
right,
and
let's
we would
keep
roll in
practicing.
down there. So
And
today she said,
Carolina,
well,
how
everybody
do
got
you
there.
feel
We would
today?
open that there on the site.
I am feeling quiet.
You're feeling quiet today, so you don't have a lot of excitement, right?
So it'll be nice.
No.
It was nice of them to come
Okay,
have lunch with
so
us though.
thank you. And Aurora, how are you feeling?
Hadn't seen yeah. Spend time, they get to know staff, you know.
Aurora, are you muted? I cannot hear you.
Yes, I'm feeling happy.
You're feeling happy? Okay. All right. And Alma, how are you feeling?
Okay, I'm feeling like exciting.
You're feeling excited. Okay.
Excited. Yes.
They have to tell everything.
Okay. And the Spanish word for excited is,
Emocionada.
Sorprendida.
Sorprendida.
Yeah.
okay, I don't think I have that here, but all right. So, this is something that you can
They
use
have to put on a
every
mask.
day. These are adjectives about you. And you can also ask someone else in your home and you can practice conversation. You can ask them, how are you
Tell them right
feeling?
now, tell
And
them
listen
right
to what
card
they
number
say.
down
Okay,
for me.
that's really important to everyday
I
practice
just go ahead on and I
conversation.
will put on my
So
gloves.
I know that some of you are
I wash
tired
my hands and
today,
put on
some
my
of you are
gloves.
excited, some of you are happy. We got a quiet and a nervous also. So you get, you're describing your feelings, you're describing to someone else what's going on, and that's a good way to have a conversation.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I have a lot of questions because normally I try to speak with my daughter and my son, and sometimes I think I got bad I don't know how I'm saying como like grammatic, because normally I say how do you feel, so I don't know if it's right if I say that instead how are you feel.
right here before they come in.
Okay, that's a good question.
Them people down there in the gym, girl, they don't be
Um,
caring. I bet.
so
But every
remember
time I
we
go to the
talked
gym, the next thing I
about
go home, I be so
tenses,
tired trying to think. I
past,
don't know what I'm doing.
present,
Something when I'm going at.
future,
I be so
and
worn
in
out. I be going
general.
like, oh,
Yes.
Jesus, can I get
So
up this morning? I said, what I do?
it's not
In the gym,
wrong,
ain't nobody
but
here.
how are
They be in the
you
class.
feeling
Now they
means
come in
right
and
now,
when they get in the class, they take it out.
right now.
Then they
Okay.
be out there on the thing.
So
I said, well, y'all people act like ain't nothing
when you say
happened
how do you feel,
I be in there like this lying on. They was going, yeah, girl. I said that's why.
usually I would say
Somebody
something
else just
like,
said. I said that's why I couldn't come in here before I had a vaccination. That's
how
why
do
I
you
couldn't come when
feel
I
when
wasn't
you
on
go
that.
to the hospital?
I would have been on
How
that
do you
early too.
feel when you're taking an exam?
They go.
It's a more general question. It's not saying,
Oh,
not always saying right now. It's in general. Okay.
okay.
So, like, how do you feel when it is your birthday? It's not
Oh,
saying right now, but when you're talking to your children or at home, these are very small things, so don't worry about it. Okay, so they're very small issues, and no one will really notice it unless you're taking an exam one day. So, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But good questions when it means you're paying attention. It means you're practicing. So, if you have any questions,
okay. Thank you.
does anyone else
They go
have
like
any
the gym
questions?
is open. The gym be trying to make money, The gym open,
Okay,
everything else open.
so
But
let's practice some more conversation here. Okay, um, let's see. Can you remind me who was feeling tired?
yeah, so many. I think I would like to say hybrid.
Who
I
was
just say
feeling tired?
they
Was
were
it you,
tired for
Ruby?
the
Did you
book,
say tired?
and you just gotta let people
I
see you
also said
because the people who
that I
got
am
schools,
feeling tired.
Rosario and who else were feeling tired?
they don't have access, and they probably the ones that need
Rosario
it.
Natalia.
and,
Oh,
They're the ones who
and
need a
Christina?
job,
no,
and they probably
Natalia.
hurting the most.
Natalie.
Natalia. Okay, okay. So
Natalie.
let's
They're the
start with
ones
you,
they're
Natalia.
not they're the
So
ones that
we are going to
can't get in to
practice
get the
some
vaccination
conversation.
and
Okay. So
whatever.
Natalia,
Want to
why
get
are
one,
you
but you
feeling
can't get in. You
tired?
don't have transportation.
Because today is
Only
the
thing you
hard
can do is make
time,
it to the
hard
library.
day.
Okay, because you had a hard day today. Okay,
Yes.
what happened?
I said just do it by appointment.
I have a lot of appointments.
And
My
go
son he
outside. Now some
has.
libraries
I
have
have an
virtual stuff
appointment
like that. They
me and
put
my
like
son he has three
what
appointment
you
in
call it,
one day. Is very hard.
internet connection
Okay, all
outside so
right.
that
So
people can get
so
to it
let's
and
use
cover
some
devices and
adjectives.
stuff.
Okay,
Uh huh.
Natalie. So you're telling me, Natalie. Natalie says, okay, I
Yeah,
am
it'll be more than that when you open
feeling
it. Yeah.
tired
But I
today.
would like to do it just by appointment only. We're gonna have to
So
retrain.
another adjective is busy because you had a lot of things to do. So you can say,
Mm-hmm.
my
But
day
like they say, they can't
was
come in and browse
busy
and sit down.
with
They got to
a
pick up what they want to
lot
keep moving.
of
People want. If we
appointments.
can't come
Okay, so
sit in the
here's a
library,
new
they do
adjective
that
for you to
remote.
learn. It's called busy. Busy is describing your
But
day.
Okay.
yeah, we can put some
All right.
chairs
And
outside.
okay,
You can sit
so
outside at a
thanks for
table
sharing,
if you
Natalie.
want
I
to.
hope I hope you get time to relax later on.
Anna.
Okay. Rosario, why are you feeling tired today?
I'm feeling tired
Well,
because
they
today
gonna put ain't gonna be
I
no room
went
nobody
to
to sit
the
down.
laundromat to
Okay.
wash
They
the
might now
clothes.
you know we're gonna look up
So
somebody gonna be sitting
all the
behind the desk when
process
we ain't
is
looking. They gonna be like,
hard for me because I have to go walking to the
they gonna do
laundromat.
something.
It's near
Okay.
to
Okay.
Yeah, we
All
ain't gonna
right.
know what to
so
do. We open it, we
So
gonna
you
retrain.
had to do your
Huh?
laundry today and you went to the laundromat. It was closed. You had to walk all the way back.
walk, yeah,
Okay.
walk.
So let's use some other adjectives. You can say, I am feeling tired today. I had to walk a long distance all the way to the laundromat. Okay. So long distance, long or short is again an adjective describing distance. So you had to walk a lot. It was a long distance.
Thank you.
Laundromat. Okay, so since you were at the laundromat, let's talk about some more adjectives. Okay. I had to clean my dirty laundry. So clean is an adjective and dirty is an adjective. They're both opposites. So you went to laundromat because you wanted to clean your clothes, right? Okay. Anyone else who would like to practice some conversation? Anyone else? Don't be shy. Just say your name.
Okay, me, Alma.
Alma, okay, go ahead. So remind me, how were you feeling today?
Surprise.
You were surprised. Okay, why are you feeling surprised?
Okay, because today my mom called me
Okay.
and she gave me a good news about her visa. I don't know how to say visa.
Yeah, visa.
Yeah, so that's why I'm surprised and happy.
Okay, all right. So that's good. So Alma says, um, let's use some more adjectives, okay? So you say, I am happy today. I was surprised to hear that my mom got her visa. Okay. That was great news. Okay. So you can say good news, or even better is great news. It was great news.
That lady got so quiet. I
All
wrote
right.
her email.
So
Make
you
sure
can
she's
practice
still
saying
around. I'm
that,
like,
Alma,
she
to
be quiet.
everyone at home and tell them why you're feeling
Make
happy.
sure we still going on trip.
Okay,
So I know what.
Yeah.
I'm happy today because
But she said
no,
somebody gonna
I'm
put me at
happy
mom.
and
I ain't
surprised
nobody in, no hot
because I hear to my mom's got her visa. That was a great news.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll send out these notes as well, but you can also read here and practice. You know what? You can see the notes here, right? That I'm typing.
on girl
No, okay. Mhm.
Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
can practice also later on.
Shine
And
Rise.
thanks for sharing. All
Rise
right.
and
You're
shine.
welcome.
All right.
She produced that,
And
right?
also congratulations
She told me
to
you
your
know the first
mom
two
for
episodes
getting her visa.
kind of double, but
Thank
the
you.
third, fourth one.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, I
Does
started
anyone
looking at it,
else
but I
want to
ain't had no
practice
interest in looking at it.
conversation? Marlene, how about you?
Hey, I am
I try and
feeling
look at it
sick
so you say it's
today
good.
because my foot hurts.
Your throat hurts?
Foot, piel.
Oh, your
I'm
foot
just
hurts.
putting up
Okay.
on
Okay.
some blackish. I
Oh,
just tried
sorry
a
to
bunch of
hear that.
blackish.
So let's say
It's pretty funny,
Marlene
huh?
says, I am feeling sick
I wouldn't.
today. My foot hurts. Marlene, what happened to your foot? Did you fall down?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
What was the name of the book back in the movie came out?
You can say in
The real
Spanish.
deep love story connection
eh,
between.
eh,
Mm-hmm. It was a fun one.
me tropecé.
Oh, it was a movie. It was a grayish. What was the name of it?
It's like fell down, something like that.
Oh,
Pero
is
no
it
se
the one
cayó, nomás se
about
tropezó. Ay, no. ¿Cómo se
Sí,
dice
un
Fifty
tropezar?
dedo, un
Shades of
dedo.
Grey in it?
Es un decir.
See, is falling down. Tropezar is falling down. It's the same.
I fell down. Okay.
I just want to
All
laugh.
right. So, Marlene, you fell down. I'm sorry to hear that. So you're feeling sick today and your foot hurts. When we talk about adjectives and directions, up, down, left, right can also be called adjectives because they're
Right,
describing direction. What was that, Marlene?
right,
Mm-hmm.
They
food
said she
right,
left ABC because they gave her 150
right food,
million with Netflix.
Your foot is dry.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
right.
Oh
Derecho, ¿no
yeah,
es
because she wants to
derecho,
go to
right?
Disney World. That's what
Oh,
made
your
me
right
mad.
Yeah.
foot. Your right foot.
Right food.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
yes,
They
that
told
is
her what
correct. So you can
she
tell me
can't
left
afford
or
to go
right.
to
That
Disney
is
World.
also an
And the thing
adjective.
is, they
Nice
get
work.
people tickets for it all the
So
time.
your right foot hurts and you fell down. That's a good way to use some adjectives. Okay, all right.
Teacher, I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Trip on is the same day fell down?
You uh,
Mm-hmm.
so you tripped on something means
I looked at the
something came
book a
in your
little bit
way
because they
and
never
then
gave
you
up.
fell
Once the
down.
book finally did get published, and
Oh,
So
it
you
got
can
somebody
fall down
word on
because
the
of many
internet
reasons.
somewhere.
Maybe somebody pushed you down. Maybe you were walking on ice and you slipped and fell.
Yeah,
Or maybe you tripped and fell. So trip is something come like
I can do the comments these days. All I want to do is
you
go
didn't
read
see
the
something on
comments.
the floor and you fell down. Okay,
okay.
let me show
Thank
you. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
that's not what I want.
Oh,
Okay, does anyone know about Google Translate?
I've been looking at like
So
the
if you have a
cleanup
computer
stuff
or phone at
on
home, you can go
Netflix.
to
Like
Google
what is the
Translate
home edit?
and then you can enter a word, so like
I ain't
trip
never watched
in
it.
English, and you can change Spanish.
Tripped is tropezó. In Spanish is tropezó.
Tropezó.
Trip.
So you can use Google Translate at home and you can translate words and practice
Yeah, she's
doing
on
that. So that way, keep
150
practicing at
million.
home. Change from English to Spanish. Okay, there are a lot
Oh
of different
yeah.
options. You can also go from Spanish to English. So if I change this, so that's something you can use at home. Okay.
Or the guy on the show.
Um, so there are, to answer your question, Rosario, you can fall down because of many things. Maybe somebody pushed you, or you tripped, or you slipped. So there are different ways to fall down.
Okay, thank you.
Does that answer your
Yeah,
question?
even though you gotta watch it
Yes.
every week, you're going like, oh.
Okay,
I
all
keep trying
right.
to watch what is it, the thing on the black church.
So let's
I keep
try
going to
something
sleep and
else,
fall asleep
okay?
and
Let's
I
play a
keep
game
starting back
here.
over. It's
How
it's
many
on
of
TV. It
you
was on
do
PBS.
online
So I
shopping?
taped it. Cause you know what's his name? He be doing some
Has
good
anyone
shows.
tried
So
online
it's on the
shopping?
black church,
Okay.
right?
Sometimes
I
I
was too scared.
Sometimes, yeah. The
yeah.
only reason I'm
And the
asking
one
is
thing I know they're gonna see. I said,
when
oh,
you
I got to
search for
start
an
back over.
item online, it will describe that item with adjectives. Okay. If you don't shop online, don't worry. When you go to the grocery store, you can read what is written on the packet just to learn about more adjectives. And okay, so we're
And I
going to
have to sit
read
down, and
this,
what I have to do is when I go in
and
there, sit and
I need
sit like this and
everyone to
not.
tell me
I be tired of
when you
looking at
see
it.
an
Looking.
adjective.
Oh.
Okay, adjective is describing something.
Mhm.
Okay, so about this item, who has tried this candy, Sour Patch, Swedish fish?
Yeah.
Have you tried
I
this?
have looking at TV.
Yes, me.
I be
You have
wanting to
Because
tried
sit
my
it.
beside
Okay,
daughters
my
maybe
like
they
it.
like it. Maybe your children like it.
Yes.
Okay, so let's read.
what it is.
This bulk package contains 15 individually wrapped theater boxes of Sour Pitch Patch Kids original
Oh, the
candy,
90-day
Sour
fiance.
Patch Kids watermelon candy,
I didn't look at
and
that.
Swedish fish candy. So in the
Yeah, and
first
then they come and you
sentence,
can look at it.
tell me
I ain't
what
paying for it.
adjectives are there. Just unmute and
Because
tell
you know
me.
they brought out too. Discovery brought Omen out too. So see, a lot of that stuff that made me mad. I ain't about the paper.
Okay, do you want to describe the first?
In this first sentence,
Mhm.
tell me which are the adjectives.
The adjective is the package and the candies.
So
No,
an
no.
adjective
That's the
is
package.
describing something. Okay?
Mhm.
Remember we talked about adjectives here. So let's go back. Sweet, sour, bitter, or it's describing something. We talked about numbers or colors or taste or size. So let's go back and tell me which is an adjective.
Sour.
Yes, that's correct. Sour. Sour
Look at the boat
is
stuff, but you
an
know.
adjective that's
Since people
describing
died in my house,
the
I decided I
candy
don't want to
sour.
look no more.
Now, Sour Patch, they have made this a name of their candy.
Ain't
Okay,
nobody
so
paying for it.
um,
Because you know how they did
that
it
then
with
becomes
BET.
a
They try to
proper
get the
noun,
extra BET.
which
But
is
I ain't paying for
flexing
that either.
Christina. This candy is called Sour Patch.
This calendar is Sour Patch.
Yeah, so Sour Patch here, it's a little tricky. Okay, let me explain that to you later on.
Me either.
We'll come back to that. So tell me if you see any other adjectives
I'm
here.
going as soon as they told me it was extra price, I said, "No, thank you."
Grape it.
What did you say, Carolina?
Grape it.
Yeah, you know
It's
me.
not
Wrapped.
allowed.
Okay, individually wrapped.
Wrap.
Somebody got to pay all that money for no
Um,
communication.
wrapped is not an adjective. Wrapped, let me make sure.
So coming to
It's not an
America
obvious.
is coming out.
So,
Yeah, that's what they say. I'm trying to figure out how I can get it another website on Amazon. We take
so
something
see, when you do a Google search, it says it's a verb.
Now, if it was in the
It's not
Google
an
and everything was
adjective.
regular, I would have
A
gone to
verb is
the
telling you an
Google.
action. So
I
like
don't know.
walked, talked, sing,
Uh,
sang,
I
rapped
think
is
it
an
was a verb.
adjective. Sorry,
Amazon Prime,
mixed
you
it up.
got to
It's a
pay
verb.
per view.
What
You
about
got to pay for that view.
15? We talked about numbers, right? Is
So just like
15
you
an
want to be
adjective?
home at the movies. But I mean, they still losing money.
No or yes? So remember here, we said there are
Watermelon?
14
Yeah.
fruits, there are
The
2 cherries.
watermelon.
They'll
So
make
we
up
were
for it in
counting.
price.
A
I
count
guarantee you,
is
they
an
may charge
adjective,
you
we are
what,
describing
$25,
it.
$50 for
So 15 is an adjective.
that sounds like it's gonna be funny. Somebody
Okay.
won a free ticket.
Um,
It sounds like it's gonna be funny. They talk about 30 years, no child support. He
what
can't
about,
pay.
okay, let's do
In
the
the rest of
second sentence. Let your
Give me.
imagination and taste buds run wild with soft,
Mary,
chewy, and fun Sour Patch Kids candy. Tell me the adjectives here.
you talking about yeah, I know what you're talking
Fish
Chewy?
are
Sweet.
soft, chewy, and
about.
fun.
Oh, yeah.
Soft, chewy, and
Leslie,
fun are the adjectives. It's describing it here. That's correct.
Chewy.
Um, Created in Sweden,
oh
the
Lord.
Swedish fish candy are the number one and arguably the most fun
It's still
fish
going then.
shaped
Cause
candy
I
in
was
the
looking at
world.
Claudine
What are
one
the
time.
adjectives here?
Claudine was good. I'm looking at Simon. It's a couple more conveniences that's in it.
Fun, did someone say fun? Yes.
And
And
Mercy had,
yeah,
is he
that's
still
correct.
Fun.
okay? Okay.
Yeah, most fun. So remember we were
So
comparing
I mean, his wife ain't
big,
stay over there
bigger,
in Africa with
biggest.
him. The
So
girl.
if the something is
Oh,
fun,
okay.
even more is the more fun or
He told
most
me
fun.
most, huh?
So this is saying of all,
Oh
this is the
boy.
most fun.
And then some kind of
Oh.
way, I guess Leslie,
So
oh,
most
you go there.
fun.
And then
Okay.
they got tracked down. Then they track it down. And
So Christina, you
his
had
dad must be sick. So he wanted him to find
a good comment
so when
about
he went to the
sour.
house, he
Okay, and
found
I'm going to
someone putting all this
explain
garbage stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
nouns.
And
Did you study
Leslie and his
about
son, they were
nouns,
making
proper
fun of him and stuff.
nouns?
And then the guy
No?
that was
Okay, let's
delivering
do
the
that
door.
now.
He popped open that suitcase. All that money fell out. Okay, yeah.
So noun is any object Okay. So let's say we have Candy. Candy is a
Oh, is
noun.
oh really?
Okay. If I give that candy a
Really?
name,
In America? All of them
it
is.
is called. So, like, let's say Kit Kat. Okay. Kit Kat or
Sorry, nuts downstairs. Hell, hard. I can't. He a little bit too much.
Hershey. Hershey's, Kit Kat. These are all proper nouns.
I know he's not
Okay.
on there, but I was
And
saying they
an
probably put him on punch
adjective,
over the top.
Kit Kat, these proper nouns will always be in capital.
Do
Okay, you
you look at
start off with the
A-Red?
capital.
What's her name?
Usually in a sentence, candy will be small. So let's say another example. A noun is a woman.
Yeah,
But if I
A-Red.
give that woman a name, so
First
I'll
one was
say
pretty
like
funny. Some of them
Myrna
she
is a
made. Them
proper noun,
comedians wasn't fun.
or Christina
Yeah.
is a proper noun. Okay. So
Tiffany Haddish.
the name of the
He
candy
ain't the one that.
that we were
He said
talking
he did
about
some kind of
is
podcast where
called
he would put his
Sour Patch.
Instagram.
So in general, when we talk about sour, it's an adjective.
Is in a
You're
place by
correct.
himself.
But in that example, they are using Sour Patch as a name for that candy. So in that example,
Stuff, yeah.
Sour Patch is not an adjective. It is a proper noun. Okay,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Yeah,
So sour is here.
yeah,
Okay,
he
so
did.
I will say like the candy is
Like
sour. The candy is sour. This is an
oh yeah, his field
adjective.
in Ohio. And he talking about the people
It
ain't gonna play him.
is called sour
He talking about his neighbors want to play him. How you
sour
gonna play him? We out in the
patch.
middle of nowhere.
Here, sour patch is not an adjective. It
Yeah,
is a
that was
proper
fun.
noun.
But then,
Okay, do you see the difference?
usually he just fell out.
So sour patch here, I'm using with a capital S because it's a name. And here S is small because it's an adjective.
He a little bit too over the
Okay,
top.
so let's try some more nouns
It don't be
and
that fun.
adjectives. Okay, let's say superhero is a noun.
I looked at his
Can
stand
you
up
give
on this.
me a name of a superhero?
I mean, I'm looking at his house. I'm like, oh, you can see, his glass house.
Superman.
When he bought his first house, now you
Superman.
know they
The
ain't his house.
Superman
Super rolls
here
on it.
will start with,
Big old
Superwoman.
glass house. You can
yeah.
see.
Spider-Man.
Wonder Woman.
He was too much.
So if you had to write it in a sentence, let's use a noun, a proper noun, and
It's
adjective.
gonna be fun. It
So
used to
we'll
be kind of
say
fun.
um, Wonder
Oh yeah, Eddie
Woman
Murphy. Yeah.
is
You think
a
so? Yeah. All his children grown. They can't get
wonderful
no child support from.
superhero.
All his children grown. Can't get no child
Wonderful
support from.
is now an adjective. It is describing superhero, which is a noun. Okay, and Wonder Woman is a proper noun.
Oh,
You can
okay.
say strange. No, it's not strange. It's
Strong?
like strong. Yeah, like strong.
Strong. Okay, yeah. All
Straight,
right.
straight.
Yeah,
Woman.
that's right. So let's use
He got a
some
lot of children.
comparisons, okay?
He got plenty of.
Who is
Ooh.
stronger?
When you first saw Eddie come out, you never
Wonder
said he could have 10 children.
Woman
Five
or
or six in it.
Spider-Man? So
Yeah,
strong is
yeah.
an adjective. When we use to compare, we use
He might need
stronger.
to go. He
Okay,
might
we
need
are
an escalator.
comparing two.
I got 10
Who is
children.
stronger, Wonder Woman or Spider-Man?
His brother
Okay,
passed.
so who do you think is stronger? Alma is a Marvel fan, right?
Excuse me.
Are you a Marvel fan?
I forgot when I saw when I was out there.
No.
You like Marvel movies?
I
Movies?
can't even think
Have
of his
you?
name. Comedian boy. Yeah,
No, I
he
don't
was up
know.
there drunk.
I think
He was
was
one of when you go
well
when
the
you go on
strongest,
comedian
maybe
shows,
Superman,
you touch his
Spider-Man.
back.
I don't know.
So they won't call you. They
Okay,
laughing at
just
you.
for fun. So Alma thinks
In the middle. Yeah.
5
You go there. Oh, you don't see
is
me.
stronger. Okay. Now let's use another form of this. Who is the strongest?
Yeah.
Super.
Now Leslie Jones, her stand up,
Strong guest means
all over
when you are
her face.
comparing everyone, all.
She
Okay,
gave
who
too.
is the
She was
strong
they
guest
was just
means
holding on to one thing.
compared to
Okay.
all, who is the strongest.
I said, but she ain't got
So
no choice. You be
strong,
looking at her, girl. You ain't
stronger,
got no choice. You ain't
strongest.
looking too good. I don't know if
I think
nobody.
it's Superman.
Okay.
Who's the strongest hero? Superman. No, it's not a Batman.
Okay, so let's do another example similar to the one before. Okay, and now, so this is also a game. Okay, we are going to find out all the adjectives in this. So about this item, Easter candy. Celebrate this Easter with this
She do
festive
like she is, cause she do her
and
comment.
delicious
She go in the audience
candy
and get into her
assortment.
face all up on. I said,
Do you see any
nah, that ain't
adjectives?
for me. You can't be coming up in my face like that all over your stuff. I'm going, that ain't good. That is not good.
Wait, which are the
Yes,
adjectives? Which one?
festive and delicious.
Yep, that's perfect. Festive and delicious.
Delicious.
They're both describing candy. Okay. What is delicious called in Spanish?
Delicioso.
Delicioso.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. It includes everyone's favorite candy
Oh, that's my
in
her baby.
bright,
Yeah, out there.
colorful foils. Do you see any adjectives?
Favorite,
Colorful. Colorful.
Colorful.
Bright and colorful.
Bright and colorful.
Bright and
Yeah.
colorful.
Favorite is a good one actually, let's see what favorite is.
Favorito.
Yeah, so that's correct. Christina, you said favorite, right? So favorite is also an adjective, but you can also use it as a noun and you can also use it as a verb. So there are different ways to use it. A same word can be used as an adjective, it can be used as a noun. So they are giving all these examples. Okay, so that's a good one.
Okay.
Nice work
I
there.
had take the last one, but then I was
Let's
gonna use
pick
it in
another
a
example.
we had to do a book talk. But then they suspended the book talk because they nobody
Oh,
like she was
let
saying
me
nobody
go
don't be
back
on the
here.
Facebook that much no more.
Let's see the quality, okay?
Yeah. We
We
don't do so much
care
Facebook,
about
That's
the
where I had to do my
quality
exercise and
and
now you don't see me
freshness
up there
of
no more
our
because I'm going like all I
candy,
gotta do is go up there on a
as well
Sunday.
as
I go
providing
up there on
great
Sunday for church
customer
now. But I
service.
used to be
So
up there on
which is
Wednesday, and
the
Sunday
adjectives.
exercising. But I think I'm gonna have to get up there today because Sharon put a
Freshness.
that kickbox class
quality
on.
Freshness.
and freshness.
Freshness. Great.
Great. Great.
Uh-huh.
So
Great.
great is the adjective.
Great,
Great.
Freshness
Freshness.
is just a noun. If I say the candy is fresh, then it is an adjective. But
Oh.
freshness, what is the freshness? That
Freshness.
is just a noun. Okay, so
Okay.
that's
Freshness is a noun.
yes, freshness
Okay.
is a noun.
Okay. A noun.
So if I say the candy, the candy is fresh. Here, fresh is an adjective. But what is the freshness of the candy? Freshness, you are asking about a characteristic, you're asking about the quality. That is a noun. Okay. Um, so here's another example. Okay, I will say describe the taste of the candy. The taste, your taste is a noun here. But if I change that word and I say this chocolate is now tasty, is an adjective. Are you able to see the difference here? The taste of the candy. Describe the taste. So you are asking someone to describe the taste. Taste is a noun.
Yes.
But when you say it is tasty then becomes an adjective.
Tasty.
Yeah, these are a little more tough adjectives. So don't worry about it. Keep practicing and keep listening in conversations, and slowly you will get better at it. Okay? Okay, so adjectives are really important. It helps you in your conversation, it helps another person know what you're saying. So that's why I'm doing a lot of this practice, okay? I would like someone to describe this picture here in adjectives. So let's have a conversation about this using some adjectives. You can tell me about the size, the color, or anything you see. Remember what we learned about? So you can tell me what you think it tastes like, what you think it feels like, how it looks. There's no sound here. But think about these examples. Okay, we talked about the color. So think about that, and I would like to use this as a practice of conversation. Okay, who wants to go first? Ruby, do you want to try? Ruby, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Try out. Tell me something about the picture that you see. Color, shape, size. I can help you out, don't worry. So just give it an attempt, try it out and we'll help you.
I may help you.
Okay, tell me what color do you see here?
What color is white?
Yeah, so it's
Red.
red. Do you see
Red.
red?
Yes. Is
Yeah, so red is an adjective. So you can say the Kit Kat is red in color.
the Kit Kat is red color.
Red in color, yes.
In color.
And you can see this one, you can say this candy is silver in color.
This
So, yeah, go ahead.
this candy is silver in color.
Yeah, nice work.
Okay.
Thanks, Ruby. Nice work. Yeah, so color is an adjective. So keep practicing at home and don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
Who else wants to try describing this picture? Okay. Like I said, color, size, shape, number. Christina? Yeah, go ahead.
The Hershey's is a rectangle, rectangle,
Oh,
and
rectangular, yes. Okay, so you are going for the shape. Okay, the Hershey's bar is rectangular.
the Hershey's bar is rectangular. Okay.
Bar is
So
rectangle.
rectangular
Rectangular.
is an adjective, but in when we study geometry and rectangle is just a shape then, so sometimes it's a noun. But when you say
Oh,
rectangular, it's
rectangle.
describing the shape, so it's an adjective.
Okay. Okay.
Hershey's bar is rectangular. That's a good one about shape. There are so many other things that we can say. There's number or anything else. Who wants to try? Is anyone else wanting to try? Natalie?
Yes. The Hershey chocolate. It's my favorite.
Okay. The Hershey's chocolate is my favorite. So here, okay. Yeah, it's fine. When you say it is your favorite, so that's correct. It is an adjective. So nice work. Okay. All right. So something else that we can also say about is it like I see 5 Kit Kats. So 5 is an adjective. The Hershey's Kisses look small. That's an adjective. Or you can say there are a lot of pieces of candy. A lot. A lot is also then an adjective. Okay. You can say I think the Reese's would taste sweet. So sweet is an adjective, or you can keep going that way. All right. So as a homework, we talked a lot about candy and fruits. So as a homework, I want you to pick your favorite candy and describe it using adjectives, but I need at least write 5 sentences using adjectives. All right. So pick your favorite candy and I need 5 sentences. So you need to practice and find different ways to describe it. Think about number, color, shape, size, taste, or feel. You can describe the wrapper. You can, a lot of different ways to do it. So work on this homework. Okay. And any questions from today? Give me a second here.
One question.
Oh, go ahead, Marlene.
Why use in
the color?
Sí, in color.
Yeah. That is just grammatically correct. A lot of times when we talk, we just say the strawberry is red, the grapes are purple. That's still correct, but the better way in grammar is to say in color because you are describing the color.
No sería is color. No.
The strawberry is red.
What is color?
What is the color?
Sí. O no. ¿Es para pregunta eso? Pregunta, question. For question, you see X is question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, so are you asking how to write it as a question? What color is the strawberry? Can someone help me understand?
Marlene, ¿cuál es la pregunta que le estás haciendo, Marlene?
Que ¿por qué se usa in cuando dice, por decir algo, la strawberry es red in color, no se dice ya. ¿Por qué se utiliza
sí.
in color?
Porque dice que está bien si, o sea, está bien si dices the strawberry is red, pero it's better when you say in color, porque estás hablando de el color. For example, the strawberry is red in color. En el color es roja. No sé si me lo explico. De hecho, yo también le hice esa pregunta al principio.
Ya.
Because she asked me, because I say something about the grape, and I say the grapes are purple, and she say it's better if you say the grapes are are purple in color. No sé si me
Correct.
explico bien.
O yo creo que está diciendo también, porque si dijera is, estaría diciendo como que está, ¿verdad? Pienso yo en inglés, porque sería el verbo ser o estar, is. Cuando uno dice is es porque está, algo así, ¿no? Entonces ya tendría que ser in para diferenciar el is del in, pienso yo.
In no es dentro,
Adentro, ajá. Pero
Pero
depende de dónde va la palabra, creo yo.
sí, bueno, hay que recordar, we have to remember that not always when we talk in English is the same when you translate to Spanish. O sea, no siempre lo puedes trasladar, traducir igual.
Okay.
Entonces, es más bien, it's like a grammatic thing.
Yes.
You have to
Siempre se usa así, always.
it's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
Ya.
The strawberry
Okay.
es mejor si lo
Thank
dices
you.
así. Maestra me dijo eso, ¿verdad?
Yeah. So yeah, thank you all. That's a good teamwork. You know, we help each other out. And Marlene, thank you for asking the question. So it's also important to remember that when we speak and when we study in school, it's a little different. We don't always follow the same rules. Okay. So if you learn in a book, okay, when you go to school, you learn in a book, it will say red in color. A lot of times when we talk, we don't say it exactly like that. But I want you to learn what is the better way. When you talk, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but that's the better way to do it. Okay. So, all right. So let me stop presenting. I want to just work a little more on the nouns and proper nouns. So give me a second. Okay, can you see my screen?
Sí, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so common noun or just a noun is words used to name general items, just in general. And proper nouns is a unique, like when we give it a name. So a common noun is a car, but when we say Ferrari or Mercedes or Toyota, those are names of a car. So a common noun is a car, a proper noun is a name of that car. All right. So similarly, when we talk about a movie, a common noun is a movie, but if we have a name of the movie, like Deadpool or Wonder Woman or any other movie name, that is a proper noun. So, like tea, if you have a name of that tea, like Earl Grey tea or a different kind of tea. Similar to drink. So, Coca-Cola is a name of a drink. That becomes a proper noun. All right. Let's look at some other examples. School. School is a common noun, but if you have Cambridge University or Georgia State University, that is now a proper noun. Okay, can you give me examples of states? States. So if I say, I live in Georgia. So is Georgia a proper noun or a common noun?
Proper
Proper
noun.
noun.
Proper
Proper
noun.
noun.
Proper noun.
Proper noun. Okay.
No.
So now let me write something here so that you can see. Okay, so I will say the Pacific is the biggest ocean. So what is Pacific?
Proper noun.
Proper noun. What is biggest?
Is adjective.
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 Yes, adjective. And ocean.
Ocean.
And common noun.
Ocean
Oh,
is a
just
common
come
noun.
on now.
Yes. All right. Um, I love the fries at McDonald's. So fries, is that what kind of word is that?
Noun.
Noun?
Common
Yes.
noun.
Noun.
Proper noun or noun? And
Noun.
McDonald's,
It's proper noun.
proper noun. Yes. Okay. Um, January is a cold month. What is January?
Proper noun.
Proper noun.
Yes, because it is a name of a month. What is
No.
cold?
All is adjective.
Chorus
Adjective.
adjectives.
Adjective.
Non
And
is
Adjective.
month?
common.
Month.
Common noun.
Common noun.
Month is a common noun. Yes. All
Common
right.
noun.
Okay, and if I ask you, so remember how we did big, bigger, biggest?
Más
So
grande.
for cold, how will we do it? Cold, colder,
Coldest. Coldest.
coldest.
Coldest.
Coldest.
Okay.
Coldest.
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 Hot,
Coldest. Hot.
hotter.
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 Yes.
Hottest. Hottest.
Hottest is the most, like, when you are comparing,
Hottest.
the most hot is the hottest.
Coldest.
Mm.
Okay. So you can ask someone, which is the coldest month in
Más mes.
Georgia?
Georgia.
Which is the coldest month, which means out of all the months, which is
February.
the
January.
February.
yeah,
January.
February.
yeah. So you can say December is
It's
cold,
cold.
but January
January
is
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 the coldest,
coldest.
which means
coldest.
out of all. Okay. So you could say, let's see. Um, okay. Common nouns, proper nouns, we looked at adjectives, and we just have a few minutes, so I will introduce you to another type of word, and that is called a verb. So this is called a verb. A verb is a word that describes an
Una
action.
acción.
Okay. Can someone translate that in Spanish? A word that describes an action.
Acción.
Okay, so let's see some. That's not what I want. Let's look at some common verbs in English, okay? Okay, so we talked about falling down. So fall is an action. Similarly, slide slip, smell, anything that you think is doing an action is called a verb. Okay. So stand, to walk, to run, to smell, to write. So they are all types of verbs. So remember, let's talk about so common nouns, proper nouns. We learned about adjectives and verbs. Okay. Um, as the last exercise, can someone give me an example? Tell me a sentence with a verb. You can use any of these verbs here. Ruby, do you want to try? Tell me an example with a verb. So when I say, Ruby, tell me an example. So Ruby is a proper noun. And what is tell?
The verb.
Tell is a verb because it is an action that I'm asking for. Okay. And I can say, the class is listening to me. So listening or listen is a
Yes,
verb. It is an action.
the action. Verb.
Yes. I want to point out some particular examples. So when we talk about surprise, okay, surprise is like I want to surprise you. Surprise you is I want, that is a verb because it is an action. But when you say I am surprised, it is describing how you're feeling. So in this sentence, surprised is now an adjective. All right. So there are words, sometimes they can be different types. In one sentence, they can be an adjective. In another sentence, they can be a verb. So pay attention and write down your questions. I know this is a lot, so next time you might have more questions to talk about. All right. So
Okay.
that's what I want to introduce you to verbs this time. And you already know common nouns, proper nouns, adjectives. This is a big part to also have conversation and make sentences. Okay. Does anyone have any questions today? No questions? All right. So don't forget to go through the slides and then do work on your homework, which is describe your favorite candy and write at least 5 sentences using adjectives. If you have any questions, we can always discuss next time. All right. And I hope those who are tired get time to relax and you have a good day. So I will talk to you all next time. Okay. I think next week might be a different instructor, but probably after that, sometime we can connect again. All right. Good luck, everyone. Enjoy your week.
Okay.
Thank you,
Have a
Miss.
good
Bye.
day.
Thank you, Miss
Bye.
Thank
Thank
Teresa.
you
you.
very much.
Happy
Thank you.
Thank
weekend.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you
Bye.
next time.
Bye.